What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you like RC model reviews, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I do lots of different types of RC model reviews, not just RC helis, but also planes and FPV drones. Now RC cars as well, and crawlers. Today we're going to check out the RCEra A60. It's the mini Bell 206, and it is sort of an indoor-outdoor helicopter. It has everything in the box, and I think right now they're having some kind of a sale on these ones. I think they are about $50 for the 2-battery version. I got the blue and yellow one, which you can see here's the manual and everything in the box you need to fly an RC heli. I wish I had gotten one of these when I first started because this seems way better than one of my original Blade series helis. Now, the detail and the color scheme on this one, I love this one. This is probably the one to get if you're brand new because the yellow is really easy to see. They also make a gray version with black blades and these red tips, which look pretty cool when it spins up. You've got the battery port on the bottom, and you have the option to get it without optical flow. I would suggest getting the one with optical flow because it'll position hold. And since it's a self-centering stick, not only will it position hold, it'll also maintain its altitude. And then all you have to do is push the stick forward, backwards, left, right, and up and down. So very, very cool. Let's go ahead now and let's charge up these batteries, USB-C cable, and put some batteries in the radio, 4 AA's, and let's flight test this little guy indoors today on the channel. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and fly it. I have my 2 batteries here. I have 4 AA's in the back, so we're just gonna go ahead and put a battery in the heli. You'll notice that when I put it in, it automatically turns on, so be ready to set it down flat, and you'll see a blinking light there. Go ahead and turn on your transmitter. You'll see it start to blink fast, and then you just take your throttle stick on the left, go up and down, and that binds the heli to the radio. Now once that's done, you can pretty much do your takeoff. And the way you do that, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is sticks out into the side, and we're gonna go ahead and do that now. I'll do the auto takeoff, and we do have optical flow active, so it should hover in one place. It may drift on this countertop. There's not a lot of texture to it, but go ahead and do the nice takeoff. We're just gonna see, I'm gonna walk around the bar and I'm gonna leave this helicopter hands-free. It is drifting kind of back this direction a little bit. So I wouldn't say it's absolutely perfect, but I'm gonna put some stick forward. It's not a perfect hover, but is one to rise up a little bit, stick forward again, and let's see if we can just hover over the counter right here. I like the red disc around the top of the blade. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. It's a little bit hard to see. I almost wish they were like yellow, like the color of the heli. But it's really cool looking as far as scale details go. Let's check out the yaw rate. It's pretty slow in the first speed mode. I'm gonna put it in speed mode number 2. We'll try that again a little faster. Wow, look at that hover. That's pretty rock solid with that optical flow. I don't want to hit my lady's flowers. All right, let's try speed mode number 3, and let's try that yaw spin again. That's a lot faster. Let's try an auto landing. Okay, we're gonna go back to speed mode number 1, and I'm gonna push the auto land button here once I get lined up with my landing zone. I wish I had this heli when I was a kid. Bring it down just a little more. Hit the auto land button. That's pretty cool. That's so scaled looking. I love that. All right, let's do an auto takeoff. So we'll go 6 out, come to a low idle. Good job, little heli, and auto takeoff. Now that time went a little higher. You can see the red LED on the bottom, looks pretty cool. So one of the cool things you can do indoors with these types of helis is, well, just kind of fly around the house a little bit. And the best time is when no one's home. Just kind of checking out how well it tracks around the house. Now I know what some guys on my channel are probably thinking. You're probably thinking, man, Justin, you should probably FPV that. And I absolutely could. It is so quiet and stable. So I'm gonna bring it down here and let's just see if I can do like a nice little hover on the wood grain of the floor, because it is looking at the texture below it, the optical flow. There's a little bit of drift to it, but it kind of stabilizes. It's not perfect, but then again, it is like a $50 RC Heli. It's ready to fly, so it is considered like a toy category. Well, look at that hover. Now I wonder if it will react to my hand. A little bit. Now I'm assuming when it gets to a low battery state that it's going to auto land for us. So it'll immediately drop to the ground. But one of the coolest things you can do when you're learning how to fly an RC Heli is keep it facing away from you, because everything stays right, left, forward, and back. Now, if you turn the heli toward you, you have to know, like, if you're brand new to helis, everything's opposite. Right is left, forward is backwards, and everything is completely opposite. So, kind of like an RC car coming at you, same thing with an RC Heli. And I'm a drone pilot, so I'm really used to flying yaw. Little funnel around the around the dining room table. Little pirouettes here. That's some fun stuff to get into. When you get a little more advanced, we could do sort of an FPV style walkthrough. This is a lot of fun around the house. Just kind of like simulated FPV flying. Now, I did hit something solid with it, and you guys are probably wondering, like, how tough are the blades? I did hit something, and it turned itself off earlier. Dog's not sure about that. And, you know, I think it would really scare an animal if it hit an animal, but I don't think it'll injure an animal. I don't really want to test out putting my hand in the blade or anything, but it is not a very powerful motor. It's not like a brushless, like where it has a super high RPM. So this is going to be safer for like younger kids too. Look at that. A little pirouette in there. Man, I love the way this thing looks in the air. Doesn't that look cool? It's hard to believe. It's almost like a simulation. It's almost like I'm flying the simulator with this thing, but that's like hands off. Look at that. And there goes the battery. So it looks like it drops to nothing, or maybe since I hit it hard enough, it automatically turned off. I think it's set to do that when you hit something with the blades. Remember how I told you I hit something with the blades earlier and it kind of turned itself off? So I'm gonna put that second battery in there and we're gonna try a durability test in this review. I haven't really seen anyone else purposely fly this heli into anything solid, but I think we should give it a try, you know what I mean? So turn the transmitter off, turn it back on when you put a new battery in, and we're gonna go ahead and link it by up, down. Okay, that should make a solid LED there. And now we can spool up. Okay, we're gonna take off. And now let's do a little bit of a, let's do a durability test. I think that's important in reviews. So I'm gonna set my box here. Now, if you hit like a dining room table chair or something like that, you may break some blades, but we're gonna test it out by flying straight into its own box first. All right, so it automatically powered itself off. Let's check out the head. Everything is good there, no links flew off. Blades are not cracked on the edge, not even scratched, but it is cool that it turns itself off. Now let's try hitting something a little more solid, like maybe the infamous chair over there, the leg of the chair. let's go ahead and spool up again. We'll take off, and I'm purposely flying this into a chair. So this may be something that happens to you. So if you get this, you're flying around, you're doing your, you're trying to do your funnels around the room, your pirouette funnels, and you mess up and you hit something solid, and I hit the table. So, nope, I don't see any damage. I think we should do it again. Let's take the battery out, reset the heli. Okay, turn the radio off, back on, up, down to bind it. Okay, it's bound. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I'm gonna put the heli in the highest head speed now, which is fast. So now I can really maneuver it fast. And let's bring it down. We're gonna fly into the chair, directly into the chair. So I'm gonna get back here a little bit, try not to hit the wall. Okay, full speed ahead. Ooh, that was a good one. Did you hear that? That was no messing around. Straight into full speed, straight into the chair leg. Now, a little bit of inspection here. It sounded like something broke. It bent down the tail back here. I can bend that back maybe. And then, holy wow, that was crazy. There is no damage to the propellers. They are still good. Look at the flex. The amount of flex that they have. I mean, you guys see that? That was pretty impressive. So, no damage to the tail. The tail blade didn't fly off. I flew it into all kinds of stuff for a durability test, which I haven't seen on this heli around the internet anywhere. So, hopefully the YouTube crowd appreciates this durability test on this little Bell 206. Not only does it look cool, it's tough as hell. So you can check out my link down below, guys, and subscribe on the channel for more honest RC reviews right here. RC airplanes and helis, and also some pretty cool drones. Guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.